guys, welcome to TST Garage. I'm Bart. In the studio with me today is a Kawasaki ZX-4RR. We are going to be discussing some of the components you see in front of me here. These components are subsets of parts that aid in the crash protection on this bike. We do have several different component sets. They do a great job of mitigating crash damage should you go down, have an unfortunate event. These will actually save you some cost in the repair. Now, they are offered individually, but we also couple them up into a total protection pack, and that's what you see here in front of me. We have our frame sliders, we have Barends, fork slider, and also a choice of either aluminum spools or Delrin swing arm spool sliders. Now, I believe through the use of these in many of my crashes, the entire package does protect the bike better than just the individual components mounted here and there sporadically. So I believe in mounting the entire package on the bike, and this is why we offer these packages at a discount so that you can grab all of the components, watch the videos, and install them all at home with simple tools. We already produced the videos. We have them featured on our YouTube channel and individual product pages on our website, tstindustries.com. Here we're just gonna talk about all the nuances of these parts, the details on what they do, how they were designed, so that you guys know what you're buying and you're comfortable with making this choice. Let's go down the line. Let's start in the front. We have the fork slider. This was a combined effort by Womet and TST Industries. We helped design this part. Womet executed it. Very nice construction, aluminum tie rod that goes through the center of the axle, stainless steel fasteners, and then Delrin pucks. The Delrin is a material that will take the first brunt of impact and will absorb some of that impact energy instead of just propagating it up the line. In addition, the pucks do protrude out just a bit. They will make the first point of impact and then subsequently the slide surface farther away from all of these vital components. You will likely be able to save your rotor, fork bottom. Some of the caliper is exposed, so that fork slider does offer some protection from that, and obviously the wheel lip. Now, in combination with all these other parts, now you're moving away from the bike, the first impact, also the plane that the bike will slide on. So that is the additional protection that we offer when all of these parts are mounted together. Now moving backwards towards our Barends here, they are constructed of an aluminum base, a Delrin cap, and a stainless fastener. The aluminum base looks really nice. It's CNC Machine 6061 grade aluminum. It is black anodized, it's durable, and it kind of disappears into the bike. The Delrin cap is again responsible for taking that energy and dissipating some of that energy before it has to travel up into the more vital components. I've crash tested these myself several times, and I know that they work. All right, moving back to the frame sliders. This is a 100% TST set. We designed it, we produce it. We're very proud of how it came out. I've seen a similar setup on the market in that it does follow the cutout geometry of the fairing cutout. The competing technology does not fix all of the elements onto the bike against rotation. We did take care of that by using a Y-spar element that locates between the spacer and the puck mount via a dovetail geometry. This does engage the upper rectangular frame spar, so you actually have more surfaces that the load of the crash will be dispersed among, and that way you run a better chance of saving some of the vital components here and less of a risk in a very intense crash of cracking your engine case. I've allowed myself to assemble one so you could see what the chunk looks like. The disassembled components for the right side are right here. We do have a video that shows you how to build this on the bike. The wonderful thing about this set is you do not have to take off any fairings. You take out the motor bolt, you build all of these components in place, much less fuss than having to take fairings off. Definitely much less fuss than having to cut your fairings to fit something to go through there. This is, I believe, the most robust crash protection component on this bike offered by any company on the market right now as of 2023. Very proud of it. One more thing I want to mention, the puck design is such that we included a set of ramping surfaces on it. So should you go down, still have forward momentum, you will likely skate over obstacles in the road surface, possibly coming off the road surface into dirt. This will be less likely to catch than a peg type puck. If it does catch, it ends up flipping the bike, much carnage. So that's why we designed our pucks in a way that they will skate over most of the surfaces instead of catching, preventing that flip of the bike. Let's move backwards to the swing arm area. Like I said before, we do have two separate sets here. The choice is yours. You can go with an aluminum version or the larger, more crash energy dissipating Delrin version. Now, the Delrin version is quite a bit larger, so it does have the ability to catch something and possibly tear off the fastener. It is really meant to take that first hit, let you skate on the surface for a little bit, and then if it does need to come off, you do want it to shear off that bolt. Because if you're encountering something that is presenting that much force towards the swing arm, you want this to bust off, get some scratches on there instead of, maybe mangling the swing arm. That is not what I'm going for ever. That's how we design these parts, so that they do grenade themselves in case you encounter a great enough force. The aluminum ones are not really crash protection in a sense. They will take the first hit. They may shear off in a big enough hit. They are meant to really help you throw your bike up on the paddock stand, but they will help with a little bit of crash protection in the rear. So this is why we include these components in our total protection packs. If this is not your flavor, if you want to go high tech, we do have our chain adjusters. They are a captive type of chain adjuster. It comes with a GP lift set. This does not present anything protruding from the bike. This mounts to your swing arm here. This cap goes into the swing arm. It accepts the OEM components for adjusting the axle distance from the swing arm pivot. You do not have that extra element hanging off, so it is not really crash protection, but because we're presenting these parts, I do want to present that we do offer a different type of paddock standing feature on another set, and this is really what we use in racing. So if you're interested in that, we do have that on our website, tstindustries.com. We also have a video showing you how to install that on the bike. All right, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, check out tstindustries.com. We have these parts ready for sale, ready to send to you, and our videos will empower you to install these things on your bike on your own with simple tools. Ride safe. See you later.